On December 4, 2005, the body of 30-year-old Swedish woman Annie Borjesson was discovered on a cold, windswept beach in Ayrshire, Scotland. The tide had pulled her close to shore near Prestwick Airport, a quiet coastal stretch lined with dunes and seagrass. What at first appeared to be a tragic drowning soon became one of Scotland's most puzzling mysteries. Annie was a warm, independent woman who had moved to Edinburgh a few years earlier. She worked in the city's education sector, loved traveling, and had a close circle of friends. Just 2 days before her death, she seemed happy and made plans for the coming holidays. But on December 3rd, something changed. Security cameras at Edinburgh's bus station captured Annie boarding a bus to Prestwick, about 80 miles away. No one knew why she was heading there. She wasn't carrying much luggage, and she hadn't told anyone she planned to travel. When her body was discovered the next morning, her handbag was missing. Her hair appeared freshly washed, passport and wallet were found nearby in the sand. Scottish police ruled her death a suicide, saying she had likely walked into the water intentionally, but her family in Sweden immediately questioned that conclusion. They pointed out bruises on her body, including marks that suggested she had been restrained. Friends said she'd seemed upbeat and had no reason to harm herself. The family also learned that Annie's phone had been used after her death, and that some of her contacts had mysteriously been deleted. Her mother traveled to Scotland and began her own investigation. She was shocked to find that several details didn't add up. The beach where Annie was found was rough, with strong tides that made it unlikely her body would appear so neatly near the shore. Her bag and coat were missing, and witnesses later reported seeing someone matching Annie's description arguing with a man near the station the night before. Over the years, multiple theories have emerged. Some believe Annie may have been the victim of foul play, possibly connected to someone she knew. Others think she may have stumbled upon something or someone she shouldn't have. A few suggest she may have been meeting someone at the airport. Despite renewed calls to reopen the case, authorities have never changed their ruling. For Annie's family, the pain is twofold: the loss itself and the unanswered questions that came with it. Nearly 2 decades later, the image remains vivid. A young woman full of life, walking through a Scottish bus station, disappearing into the night. Her story drifts like the tide, quiet, haunting, and unresolved. What really happened to Annie Borjesson on that cold December night by the sea?